I feel like I just missed the IRT train that is hip hop. Listen, I can hear an occasional song, but I don't know it like you. It must be important to you to want to document Tribe Called Quest. Right?
Totally important. I mean, I grew up in New York City. My father, the way I found out about hip hop, the way I discovered it, my father worked at a radio station in New York City. One day he brought home an orange copy of Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight, which everybody knows that song, and is a promotional copy, and he goes, "You guys got to listen to this." To me, my brother, I was 9, my brother was 11. He said, "This is called Rapper's Delight. It's rap music. It's going to be a big deal." And we just
ate it up.
Man, we were like the words they were saying, the beat, the things they were talking about, color TVs, so I could see the Knicks play basketball and Superman and Super Sperm, and the beat and the rhyming and the playfulness and the sort of funness of that record.
Hip hop,
that was it. That music is, like we talked earlier about inclusiveness and bringing people together and, sort of making people feel comfortable and curious about, other cultures and races. And, in the beginning times with hip hop, it was all about the whites, Puerto Ricans, and the black people too. It was about inclusiveness. Mm-hmm. That's the message of it from the beginning. And not that that was part of my, life, but like that's the message of hip hop. It got so sort of skewed, and it's not music and the sampling and, what is this? And now it's popular culture music. But for me, like that music and all the influence of it, especially as a young kid, it just opened my whole world. And growing up in Manhattan, you'd hear about Queens. I heard about Queens from music.
Right.
I heard about the Bronx.
Your geography lesson.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan, Shaolin, that's Staten Island.
Method and Red are the new Balboa and Columbus.
Right. So there was like sort of, and it wasn't just me. I'm in New York City here, and the rest of the world is like the Bronx, Queens, and it just sort of like was like this. It was almost like a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it opened you up.
It's like, what is this place? Who are these people? They're all like superheroes with these crazy names. So it was everything to me. And Tribe Called Quest, for people that don't know hip hop, they're like the Rolling Stones of hip hop. The music was so inclusive, so positive, it's timeless. And for you, Dennis, if you never heard Tribe Called Quest, you go get Midnight Marauders. It's like jazz, soul, funk. There's no cursing. The messages and the kid, they were 17, 18, 19.
Right.
And it's so forward thinking and so positive and so smart. So much of hip hop, got lost in the Rolling Stone editorial magazine, piece on, these negative things. So much of like what these kids were saying, and like they were so young, was just so instrumental to changing the way people thought.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.